Oh, there we go. Um, this is take 5 of vlog number 8. I'm recording a voiceover for the first time using Adobe Rush. So let's see how it works. So I want to talk in this vlog. This is the first vlog I'm doing where I'm actually talking instead of just having it silent. So just some random video that I shot throughout my day or the last couple of days. And now I kind of stitched it together into an amalgamation of like the last 3 days of my life. But what I wanted to comment on, what I really wanted to talk in my 9 minutes and 16 seconds is the video that I posted yesterday or the day before yesterday. My art making philosophy, my studio philosophy, and the first 2 tenets of that philosophy. And they are strictly a reminder to myself. And I've been going through some serious FOMO as I am setting up YouTube again and looking at my old equipment, watching videos where people are suggesting other equipment, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So I started writing down my art making philosophy and my kind of theories and whatnot of maintaining a studio. And number one for me is always work the best you can with what you already own, aka make do with what you've got. Having the newest, latest, shiniest art gadget or thing is not necessary for making great art. There are a lot of people out there who make great art with very, very simple tools. There are a lot of people that make amazing art with a simple Bic crystal pen or ballpoint pens. Pencil, probably one of the most simple of art tools, like charcoal and pencil, simplest art tool available, but yet you can make amazing artwork with it. Um, and the same, like I carry a cell phone in my pocket that has a video camera that is better than the video camera that I bought years ago for making YouTube videos. Actually, it's not better; it's equivalent, which is amazing when you think about it. I carry around a pocket computer and video camera and camera as well as a phone in my pocket that is more powerful than some of the actual computers that I've owned over the years. Mind blowing when you think about it. And yeah, it's just like I keep thinking about that. Like technology and tools have come so far, but yet we all want more. And maybe that's the marketing machine that I'm responding to or something. But um yeah, I have a lot of things. I have a lot of tools. Sometimes I just need to go into my studio and shop in my studio. You know what I mean? Like go through, clean, organize, and look at what I already have and use that. So one of the things that I did for that is I went through all of my phones, all my phones. Well, yes, my phones too, but all my cameras, and I looked at, can they shoot high def? Can I get HD video out of them? And all of the cameras that I can, I charged up the batteries from, and Canon's pretty cool in that there are a lot of the cameras use the exact same battery. So that's awesome. And my actual video camera, the camcorder that I bought years ago, specifically for making better YouTube videos right before everything with YouTube kind of went to hell for me, is fantastic. It still shoots great video. It's still high def. So I, made sure everything was in working order, charged all the batteries, and that's what I'm using to make my videos. Is it the best? It was. Some of them were the best at the time. Um, and so I'm just going to continue using that. And we're going to see what happens. And also, like, I'm using my cell phone to edit video, which is not optimal. Do I need a new computer that can do it? Yes. Do I have to get it now? No. I'm going to continue loading stuff to YouTube and I'm going to set a goal on my Ko-fi account for purchasing a laptop or a computer. And when I reach that goal there, that's when I'll buy it. I'm not gonna max out my credit card to buy $1,000 laptop because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to put myself into debt to make YouTube videos. As much as I enjoy it, it's one of the things that I've always said about art and art making is like there's no need to put yourself into debt for it. Just do what you enjoy, um, and go from there. And then number two, the second part is sort of like 1A, I think. It's like a second part of number one. Buy the best you can when you can afford it. And part of that is also like if there's an emergency, then buy something cheap, knowing that it's gonna break, knowing that it's all you can afford in that time. But use the heck out of it. It's like the laptop that I have now, I purchased because the fancy laptop that I bought to edit video, it was a quad core. The old laptop that I had was fantastic. But at the time that it died, it was also over 7 years old. It was like approaching 8. Um, and I was in grad school. I couldn't afford another $1,000 laptop. It just wasn't in the cards. I couldn't afford it. So I bought it was like a $225 laptop that would do what I needed to do, which was process video. I mean, pr- crap. And there are no retakes here. Was to process word process to be so that I'd be able to continue writing my thesis to get those words down, and it works great for that. It's a fantastic word processing laptop. Is one step above a Chromebook. Very small hard drive, and not a lot of gigs, and it's not expandable. It's not what I would have bought if I had $1,000, or if I had the disposable income to just go and buy the laptop that I would have wanted, and that's okay. Like I had I bought what I needed, and this thing is now 5 years old, and it still works for what I bought it for what it was intended for. And that is perfectly fine. But I did try. I loaded Adobe Rush and the Creative Cloud to it, and it just couldn't handle it. It could not process video. Every time I would try and open Rush, it would take like 15 minutes for Rush to open. And then I would try to load a video to it, and that it would take an hour. So it just wasn't a reality, that I would be able to use this laptop for that. However, the best I can afford might be a refurbished or used, or like tablet or computer, and that's fine. I've never minded buying used, and actually, I really like buying used equipment because it means that I'm getting something at a lower price that I couldn't have afforded necessarily at the high price or at the whole price. Um, and I'm keeping it out of a landfill. So that's part of like also my reuse and remixing philosophy, which I'll get into a lot later. That's a whole vlog in and of itself. So yeah, so those are the first two. Work the best you can with what you already own, and buy the best you can when you can afford it. And you know, also adding like another sub part of that is start small. Start with one. And yeah, so thanks for listening, and thanks for watching my weird little vlogs. I'm having fun shooting these, and hopefully you might be having fun watching them. I know they're weird, but they're kind of artsy and weird and fun, and I dig it. So, thanks.